We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Yeah.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 49 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Darnold from the gun. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 34 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 69 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Here we go. Like 80.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
I'm coming.
Stay hot!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
46.
Garoppolo gives to Breda. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here? Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together, the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Cut.
Here's Darnold. A screen to Bell. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
2nd down and goal. Darnold caught by Montgomery. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Ficken's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
We got this.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Neville Hewitt on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Switch. Slant. Check nickel.
They run again with Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Garoppolo. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a run by Bell here going nowhere as they'll hit him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold, he'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down 49ers.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Jenkins providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 56 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. D. Ford getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo finding Goodwin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The 20. He finds Coleman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Back to throw. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He's back to throw. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.